Hi guys, I'm the Diabetic Source. My name is Shane. For you guys who are watching this, you're probably curious as to why you might be waking up bloated, feeling bloated all the time, or even having to run to the washroom after a nice family meal. If you guys are interested and want to know more, just stick around. I'll be getting into it right after my intro. So just a quick medical disclaimer, I'm not a doctor by any means, but I'm just telling you guys stuff that I have learned from my own research and I have tested on myself, and I hope that because it helped me, it will also help you guys. So let's get into it. Believe it or not, many of the reasons that we do feel bloated all the time or we wake up feeling bloated, it's usually because something that we ate. Usually it's something very high in sodium. And what this does is it actually retains a lot of water in our bodies, so we also feel bloated. But there's also other reasons that this can happen. This actually has a lot to do with our gut health. While it may not seem that our guts do a lot for us, you actually may be shocked to know that our healthy gut actually contributes to a healthy immune system. Not only do we have trillions of live microorganisms in our body that help aid in fighting off infection and even regulation of our metabolism, which if you ever gone to the doctor for symptoms of IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, which is why you may be running to the washroom after every family meal, or if you're eating something that upsets your stomach, this could be one of the reasons. Your gut health can actually be off, your flora is off. So sometimes doctors will recommend taking cultured bacteria. So you can buy pills, because there's a difference between a good bacteria and a bad bacteria. So some of the stuff we eat every day, like yogurt, actually has probiotics in it, which are good bacteria which help balance our flora. So by ingesting these, we're actually helping balance our gut and bring it back to a healthy stage where it helps aid in the digestion of food rather than us going to the washroom all the time and not getting any of those nutrients out of our food. So among other things, a healthy gut is also linked to our heart, our brain, our moods, if we're happy or if we're sad, our sleep patterns. Is also linked to some bad things too, such as like cancer, autoimmune diseases, and of course, as we just talked about previously, it aids a lot in our digestion. So you guys are probably just getting to the point where you want to know, okay, how can I get rid of my bloating? How can I improve my sleep? How do I just feel better during the day? How do I not run to the washroom after I eat something? So what I went and did, because I knew I was experiencing some off sleep, I was going to the washroom after I ate certain foods. I couldn't pinpoint what they were exactly. I tried doing a little bit of an elimination diet, which is just kind of eating like one item at a time and then seeing if it upsets you. But that didn't really work out for me because I had a feeling there was more things that were bothering my stomach than I could actually just pinpoint by doing that. So what I went and did before quarantine was I went and got an advanced allergy test. Now it's different from a normal allergy test in that it doesn't just test like the most basic things that people are allergic to. It does it just tests more items essentially. It tests more of the things that are not so common. So I just recently got my test back from my doctor, and she recommended that, because there's 3 different levels. There's the green level, which are foods that we can eat every day, we're fine, they won't bother us. Then there's a yellow level, which is like borderline, so stuff we can eat but we probably shouldn't eat all the time. And then there's the red line, which is foods that we should most likely just avoid altogether. Mind you, when you guys do this and get yours back, I don't think that these are permanent. They're just until your gut health heals and gets back to normal. It could be different for everybody. I'm not a doctor. Obviously, you guys will have to go and talk to your doctors about this. But I will include mine up on the video so you guys can understand. In the green, at the bottom, you'll see lots of the foods that I can eat and I'm okay with. Beside them are numbers. I'm pretty sure the way this works, from my understanding, is the higher the numbers, the more sensitive you are to that food. So I have low numbers and I have higher numbers, but pretty much everything in green I'm okay to eat. Then as I go up, or if you guys look at the yellow, those are the borderline foods, and those are stuff that I should be just mindful of, be cautious of. I can't eat them all the time. And then the red is the foods that I should pretty much avoid altogether. And this is what I'm doing right now. I'm going on a 1 week where I don't eat any of the foods in yellow and I don't eat any of the foods in red. So I'm doing this to actually, my doctor's order, heal my gut pretty much. I'm going to try and make it come back to normal where it's in a stage of equilibrium. And again, I won't be running to the washroom. It's going to improve my mood. It's going to improve my I actually don't get acne right now, which is really weird. I stopped getting it for a little bit because some of the stuff we eat can actually be causing us to have acne. So yeah, it improves that. I'm also seeing that I have a huge improvement in, I don't wake up bloated anymore. It's not that I stopped eating some of the salty foods I normally eat, but I woke up and I actually have a flat stomach. How weird, right? So it kind of sucks because lots of stuff that I can eat on the red is stuff that I pretty much would eat every day, or stuff that I would commonly eat. So I can't eat any stuff with like wheat, so I can't eat bread right now, and that's a big pain in the ass. I can't eat, or I can't drink milk because apparently it's not the lactose in the milk, so I can't drink lactose-free milk, but it's the proteins in the milk. So I'm avoiding milk altogether in that sense. I'm actually still drinking almond milk, and so far my favorite is coconut milk. It has no effect on me at all, and it's making me feel great. Yeah, you guys just need to be mindful of what you're eating. I recommend you guys going in this allergy test because it's made a huge difference in the way I feel, the way I'm acting, and I know in the long term this will be very good for my health. So I would encourage you guys to go get it done and kind of like literally go off everything in the red and the yellow just for a week. Try to restore your gut health and bring it back to a stage in equilibrium where you guys are feeling great. And then you could start slowly introducing some of the foods in the red and see if they still bother you. If they do, I know it's hard, but try to just avoid them as long as you can. Instead of a week, maybe try 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. Or if you can do it, avoid it altogether. Your gut will thank you for it, your body will thank you for it, and I hope this helped you guys. If you're interested, follow some more of my videos and stay tuned for my next ones.